I believe the system is riddled with racism. The system focuses on punishment and not rehabilitation, and the system needs to change.
Following a 12-month inquiry, the Yoorrook for Justice report into Victoria's child protection and criminal justice systems details extensive systemic injustice, racism, discriminatory laws, and policy failures that have and continue to cause harm to First Peoples. It highlights that present injustice has deep roots in the colonial foundations of the state.
You know, we bore the brunt of colonisation, and those massacre sites are all across Victoria.
Colonisation is not an event, but it is a structure. It continues and is implemented within our systems.
Children are removed for a range of reasons. The consequence can be the same. That is, people who are disconnected from their country, their culture, their community, their families, and therefore they lose their identity, is just as much an outcome now as it was for previous generations.
The experience of raising my children has made me realise the effects of my removal.
The Commission heard evidence of children being put on a path to the child protection system and then the justice system from the time they were born.
The first person that she sees before any of her family arrive to meet her new baby is a child protection worker to take her child.
The dehumanisation of Aboriginal mums is quite frankly disgusting.
Our people often feel that if they go and ask for help, that their parenting will be judged and their children will be taken away.
And these are the same kids who then end up trapped in that adult system, and their children will end up in the same place if we don't do something to disrupt the narrative and the structures now.
Aboriginal women in our country today are the fastest growing prison population. More than 80% of Aboriginal women in prisons are mothers.
I know Victoria Police has caused harm in the past and unfortunately continues to do so in the present.
Among the report's 46 recommendations, Yoorrook finds self-determination the most meaningful change that the Victorian government can make and uphold.
It's not about consultation, that's part of it, but it's really about decision-making power.
We haven't transferred any power and resources under true self-determination to the community. Yes or no?
I haven't seen a transfer of power.
That's it, thank you.
Self-determination for Aboriginal people must be led, determined and defined by Aboriginal people.
When you are lucky enough to grow up with culture, it is a seamless part of your life. To be Aboriginal is to know that you're from strength, that you're from resilience, that you're part of the oldest cultures in the world.
I can say with absolute confidence every initiative that we've tried in the child protection space where we've handed power and control to the community have been hugely successful.
We need to heal ourselves and the generations who are still being damaged by this current system that society in general seems loath to dismantle.
Aboriginal people have the solutions, the communities do, around those issues, all our issues, and that the governments need to actually cut those little purse strings around our funding and let us get on with the work.
The report and a full list of recommendations can be found here: www.yoorrookforjustice.org.au.